still checking out demos, so get over it and get on board with playing demos. This time I took a look at Small Saga, a turn-based 2.5D RPG from indie developer Jeremy Nogani. It's a throwback to early JRPGs set in a world where rodents and other small creatures live out a pseudo-medieval fantasy beneath the feet of what appears to be a 90s-era London. This rather lengthy demo depicts the origin of our protagonist, a mouse named Verm, as he and his brother Lance travel to the God's Food Hoard above to retrieve seeds for their home. During the course of this mission, they are confronted by a being named the Yellow God, who dramatically changes the course of Verm's life, which was immediately upsetting because, the second these little bastards walked on screen, I was immediately emotionally compromised. It helps that most of the characters are instantly likable and share fun dialogue with each other, and even in the middle of fights. This game is very clearly made by someone with a deep appreciation and understanding of the genre, but that also wants to put an emphasis on its story and its world rather than the JRPG loop of grinding random encounters. Fights appear to all be scripted and part of the plot, but you do get to do all the stuff that made the genre satisfying as well. You find and equip items and weapons and gain XP that you can use to upgrade a skill tree.
Oh shit, my man learned rage. Well, despite that rage, you're still, your mouse?
None of it is super complex or anything, but I can see potential for really interesting fights that work more like a strategic puzzle and less like a you win because your numbers are higher sort of thing. There are frequently other types of interactivity and light puzzles outside of combat as well. Sometimes they're so subtle that my brain broke trying to understand why I couldn't get to the other side of this ledge.
Wait, how do I get over there? What the fuck? What am I missing? Oh, I am a stupid fucking moron.
Goes without saying, the presentation here is fantastic. Small Saga has a super consistent and pleasant art style. The characters have really impressive animations in combat. Every screen is filled with charming detail, and even just the way otherwise boring modern life things are made mysterious or alien is a great well to draw from. It's got notes of similar media like Secret of Nim and Redwall, but with a clean, retro gamer aesthetic, heightened in a way though, so it's like cozy in a nostalgic sense, but also it's markedly more crisp and fluid than an actual game from the 90s could ever be. There is no voice acting. I don't know if that will change, but it's definitely not a requirement since you can infer characters' accents and whatnot from the dialogue. The music was also really great, melding, I guess, what you'd expect from a game like this, aping the era of games that it is. It calls to mind a Sierra adventure game, something like King's Quest, but also these like borderline folk metal songs. I swear in some of the combat segments I was like, holy shit, are we listening to Skyclad right now? The tone of the game does manage to shift from fun and lighthearted to sort of intense and emotional. Like the first rat boss guy you meet, these cute little mice just straight up murder him. He's very much dead, even though other enemies just kind of run off clutching their wounds.
Oh, his dainty little splash. I don't know if I can handle this game.
So it's not a game that's opposed to getting pretty metal every now and then. The fact that you're playing as a tiny mouse that aspires to kill a god, a human, is an amazing premise as it is, not just because I often empathize with rodents more so than human life. And I went into this, firstly, just the imagery of it seemed captivating, but I knew that making this game about cute little critters was like a cheat code. For me, it's too easy to get me invested, but I don't think there's anything lazy about this project. I'm really impressed by what I've seen of this one and would absolutely pick it up. I feel like it would be a good fit to play on a Switch. I don't know if there's any plan to take it to that console, but it's not very graphically intensive and it's not exactly a complicated button layout. Like, you just need a directional pad, like maybe 2 buttons. You could probably just use one Joy-Con, and it's just snappy. It's got like a real great pace to it. I never got frustrated or turned around in a maze or anything. Maybe because it reminded me so much of something like Golden Sun. It just feels like a portable game for some reason. Plus it's small, it goes in the theme. Yeah, you put the small game in the small thing. I don't know why I became impassioned about it being on the Switch. Play it however you want. Fucking play it, I don't care!
You picked up an insect part. Gross, why did you do that? I didn't want to do that, you made me do it. Don't give me shit about stuff, you.
In any case, it was an hour that flew by, and it's probably the sign of a good demo that in the middle of it, I sort of just forgot that I was playing an unfinished game and that it would eventually just stop unexpectedly. It's plainly obvious that this game is a labor of love, and just huge respect that a single developer managed so much on their own.